A shoulder sprain is a tear in the ligaments of the acromioclavicular joint, usually resulting from landing yourself on your shoulder or an outstretched hand. We're going to talk about proprioception exercises that are appropriate for a shoulder sprain. Proprioception exercises help a person control their body position from an injury through the use of balance. Our short term goal for the proprioception phase of this scenario is the person should be able to complete each exercise without any difficulty. The long term goal is for the person to have full balance and movement of their shoulder towards the end of the proprioception phase. The timeline for this phase will last roughly about 2 weeks, with the person doing each exercise at least 3 times each day. So for this first exercise, the person would be needing a Bosu ball. So let's just pretend that this pillow that I have in front of me is a Bosu ball because I do not own a Bosu ball myself. You could do this first exercise in two ways. You could do it in a push-up position, just like this. So you would have both of your hands in the Bosu ball, and then you would have your back straight like this, and then you would hold this position for about 10 seconds. Another way you could do it is you would use the arm that is affected, um, and you could place the hand or the elbow against the Bosu ball, just like this. And then you would be in a side position, just like this, and you would hold this position for about 10 seconds. For this exercise, like I said, make sure you hold the position for at least 10 seconds long each rep, and you would do about 5 reps for this particular exercise. For the next exercise, you would just be in a modified push-up position, just like this, with both of your hands on the floor and both of your knees on the floor as well. You would use the affected arm, and while you're in this position, you would extend that arm out straight like this for about 10 seconds, and then you would bring it back down, bring it back up for about 10 seconds, bring it back down. You could also alternate between each arm, just like this. Just make sure you're holding each arm or that one particular arm for about 10 seconds long. And I would say I would say for this exercise at least 5 reps. So 5 reps for this exercise, 10 seconds for each rep. All right. And for last exercise that you could do for proprioception, you will be using either a flashlight or a laser pen, whichever one you want or whichever one you have. And you need to be facing an object or a wall that has a target or a hole for you to point the flashlight or laser pen into. So in this case, I'll be using the handles of my closet right here to point my flashlight. So you would be standing in front of the wall or in front of the object, and you would hold the flashlight or laser pen in the affected arm. So you're going to hold it, and then you're going to point the flashlight down like this. I'm going to use the other hand instead. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to forward flex my hand and point the flashlight to the door handles because that's my target. Then I'm going to point it back down, flash it to the handles, point it down, flash it to the handles, then point it down. I'm going to repeat this movement about several times, and I just need to know the position of my shoulder wherever I'm pointing at it. After I do this a few times, I would keep doing this movement, but this time with my eyes closed. And as I'm doing it with my eyes closed, I need to remember most likely the position in which the flashlight or the laser pen is pointing to the target. So this type of exercise. It's pretty unique. I saw it on a video from YouTube, and it's all about knowing your awareness of your position. In this scenario, it would be about the shoulder. So um, the criteria for moving on into the next phase of rehabilitation, which is the sport specific, would be the person to, like I said, they need to have full range of motion, full strength, and full. Hold on. They need to have the person needs to have full balance, full range of motion for this exercise, like full movement basically, and they also need to have been able to perform all the exercises correctly without any difficulty. So this is proprioception exercises for a shoulder sprain.